where the Deputy Prime Minister slammed the Selangor government, particularly the Menteri Besar, Datuk Sri Khalid Ibrahim, for mismanaging the economy, for mismanaging the water resources, and claiming that Selangor is likely to become bankrupt soon because of this mismanagement. Okay, becoming bankrupt soon because of this mismanagement. Now, I'd like to alert Tan Sri Muhyiddin that the Selangor government, despite the fact of giving 20 cubic meters free water over the past 2 years, each year costing more than 120 million, okay, Selangor government is able to maintain a balanced budget. Okay, maintain a balanced budget. Okay, there is no risk of bankruptcy. There is no risk of incurring huge debts, as mentioned by Tan Sri Muhyiddin. In fact, he should be worried about the federal government, who has been maintaining 12 consecutive years of fiscal deficits, to the extent that their own minister in the Prime Minister's department, Datuk Sri Idris Jalla, has highlighted that Malaysia may become bankrupt in 2019. So the risk of bankruptcy is not with the Selangor state government, but actually with the federal government. Okay, we would like to highlight to the federal government that the problems we have in water today arose because of the federal government and the previous Barisan National government, not because of the current government. We'd like to ask, who is it who signed the agreement with Syabas, who privatized the water in Selangor and gave them the unfair concession deal, whereby in 2008 Syabas was allowed to be allowed to increase water tariffs by 37%, in 2011 by 25%, in 2014 by 15%, 2017 by 10%, and every 3 years after that. Who is it who signed that agreement? No? And now, given that Syabas did not fulfill some of the terms in that agreement, why should Selangor allow Syabas to increase the water rates? There's no reason for Selangor to allow them to increase the water rates. Now, Syabas is a private company. It is not a government company. Okay, it is a private company. It's privatized. If the company is now in financial trouble, and it is, okay, it can't pay its debts, it is Syabas that is facing financial problems, not Selangor. Okay, Syabas, together with the parent company Puncak Niaga, they owe more than 6 billion in debt. Okay, bondholders, run notes, and so on. More than 6 billion in debts, and now they face problems paying this debt. Okay, why should the government step in to bail them out? It is a privatized entity. They took business risk. The risk didn't work out for them. They, the shareholders, should bear the cost. Okay, but what we see is the federal government giving them preferential treatment. In December, they gave them a 320 million unsecured, backloaded, okay, interest-free loan. 320 million, 20 years. First 5 years no need to pay. Next 10 years pay only 5 million a year. Only the last 5 years have to pay the balance of 270 million. Okay, so this is completely unacceptable. It is the federal government is now bailing out Syabas. Now Syabas is saying, I can't pay my bonds. They went to the federal government again. Okay, go back and cry, Papa lah. No, can you help me? I'm in trouble. Okay. They now are blaming the Selangor state government. This has nothing to do with the Selangor state government. In fact, Selangor state government is trying to solve the problems. We are trying to solve the problems. What we have done is we have offered to acquire and consolidate all the water assets in Selangor. Okay, all the various disparate groups, put them under one umbrella. The state manage it, and Selangor has committed to, at the very least, maintain the existing water rates, if not reduce it. It shows that Syabas and Puncak Niaga can actually make a lot of profits, because we believe that despite maintaining the water rates, we can still maintain a balanced company, which means that a non-loss making company. So we call upon the government to support the Selangor state government's proposal. Stop giving excuses, claiming that Selangor has been managing the economy. Tan Sri Muhyiddin is essentially trying to support an UMNO crony company that has come complaining to the federal government. Okay, and I think he should drop all pretenses. and look at the issue at hand, which is we want the federal government to support our proposals, which will solve 3 problems. First problem, it will solve Syabas debt problem, because we will take it over, we will handle it. Selangor State Government will handle it. So Syabas don't have to worry about the debts. Okay, we have already agreed to take over. Number 2, it will solve the federal government's problem of having to bail out Syabas. Don't have to give interest-free loan to Syabas anymore. Okay, save the taxpayers' money. And number 3, solve the rakyat's problem. Don't have to face massive tariff increases for a basic necessity. Okay, Tan Sri Muhyiddin actually gave a very farcical example. He said what was completely laughable was that Tan Sri Muhyiddin's attempt to demonstrate his experience with water management. He said the cost of maintaining the processing of water is too high. I was the Johor Menteri Besar once. I know how much it can cost, up to 20 million a year. He's trying to protect Syabas, saying that it costs very high. Unfortunately, his legacy in Johor resulted in the privatization of the water company in Johor, and today Johor has one of the highest, actually it is not one of the highest, it is the highest water tariff rates in the whole country. So this is the legacy of Tan Sri Muhyiddin, and Selangor has no intention of following the same footsteps as Tan Sri Muhyiddin.